Hey there, Cowboys Nation. Welcome to Dallas Cowboys Fan, your ultimate destination for all things America's team. Whether you bleed blue and silver or are just starting to catch Cowboys fever, this is the place. If you are a die-hard fan, please make sure to subscribe for more latest news and updates of your favorite team. Exciting news from the NFL world today, and it's bound to leave Dallas Cowboys fans stunned. ESPN has confirmed reports that the Dallas Cowboys are actively considering trading their superstar linebacker, Micah Parsons. Yes, you heard that right, Micah Parsons. The heart and soul of the Cowboys' defense could soon be on the move. This shocking development has left fans and analysts alike scrambling for answers. Why would Dallas even think about trading one of the most talented defensive players in the league? And what could this mean for the team moving forward? Let's dive into the details. Micah Parsons isn't just another player. Since being drafted in 2021, he has taken the NFL by storm, establishing himself as a dominant force on the field. With 2 Defensive Player of the Year nominations, multiple All-Pro selections, and a reputation as one of the most versatile defenders in the league, Parsons has become a cornerstone of the Cowboys' success. His ability to wreak havoc in the backfield, whether as a pass rusher or a run stopper, has made him a nightmare for opposing offenses. He's been compared to legends like Lawrence Taylor, and it's hard to imagine the Cowboys' defense without him. So why is Dallas even entertaining this idea? According to ESPN's insider report, it comes down to a combination of factors that could push the Cowboys toward making this bold decision. The first issue is the looming salary cap crunch. The Cowboys have already committed large contracts to star players like Dak Prescott, CeeDee Lamb, and Trayvon Diggs. With Micah Parsons eligible for a massive contract extension soon, the Cowboys' front office is grappling with whether they can afford to pay him what he's worth while still building a balanced roster. Reports suggest that Parsons' next deal could make him the highest-paid defensive player in NFL history, a figure that could significantly limit the team's flexibility in free agency. Another factor at play is the Cowboys' defensive depth. Under defensive coordinator Dan Quinn, Dallas has built one of the league's most formidable defenses. With playmakers like DeMarcus Lawrence, Dorrance Armstrong, and Leighton Vander Esch stepping up, the front office may feel confident that the unit can remain competitive even without Parsons. While no player can truly replace someone of Parsons' caliber, the belief in the next man up mentality might be influencing this decision. The team could view a potential Parsons trade as an opportunity to address multiple areas of need through an influx of draft picks and players. There's also the ever-present influence of Jerry Jones. Known for his win-now mentality, Jones has always been willing to take risks if he believes it will bring the Cowboys closer to a Super Bowl. At 81 years old, Jones is undoubtedly feeling the urgency to add another championship to his legacy. Trading Parsons could be seen as a way to maximize the team's chances in the short term, especially if the trade haul includes high draft picks and proven players who can contribute immediately. Speaking of potential trade packages, the rumored offers for Parsons are staggering. Multiple teams have reportedly expressed interest, with some willing to offer as many as 3 or 4 first-round picks, along with established star players. One team frequently mentioned in these discussions is the Chicago Bears. The Bears, sitting on a top 5 draft pick, could package that selection along with a future first-rounder and a player like Roquan Smith to land Parsons. Another intriguing suitor is the Miami Dolphins, who might be willing to part with wide receiver Jalen Waddle and additional draft capital in a blockbuster deal. These potential trade scenarios have sparked intense debate among fans and analysts. On one hand, trading Parsons would bring in a treasure trove of assets that could help the Cowboys address weaknesses in other areas, such as the offensive line or wide receiver depth. On the other hand, Losing a generational talent like Parsons could have long-term consequences for the team's success. After all, it's not every day that you find a player capable of single-handedly changing the outcome of a game. The news has sent shockwaves through Cowboys Nation, with social media erupting in a mix of disbelief and frustration. Many fans are adamantly opposed to the idea, viewing Parsons as the cornerstone of the team's identity. One fan tweeted, "If Jerry Jones trades Micah Parsons, it's over. This team will never recover." Another wrote, "Parsons is the defense. Trading him would be the biggest mistake in franchise history." However, not everyone is against the move. Some fans believe that trading Parsons could be a necessary step toward building a more well-rounded roster. One optimistic comment reads, "If the Cowboys can get 3 first-round picks and a Pro Bowl player, they AJVI to make the trade." Championships are built through depth, not just one player. It's clear that opinions are divided, and this debate is far from over. Looking at the bigger picture, trading Micah Parsons would undoubtedly be a high-risk, high-reward move for the Cowboys. On the positive side, the team could use the trade return to secure long-term success. With multiple first-round picks, the Cowboys could stockpile young talent to complement their existing core. Adding proven players to fill immediate needs could also make the team more competitive in the short term. On the flip side, trading Parsons would leave a massive void in the defense. His ability to disrupt plays and make game-changing moments is rare, and it's not something that can be easily replaced. Beyond his on-field impact, Parsons is also a leader in the locker room and a fan favorite. Losing him could have a ripple effect on team morale and chemistry. It's also worth noting that bold moves like this don't always work out as planned. The NFL is full of cautionary tales about teams trading away star players only to regret it later. The Raiders, for example, traded Khalil Mack for a package of draft picks, but struggled to replace his production. The Cowboys must weigh the potential benefits of a Parsons trade against the risks of losing one of the league's most dynamic players. So, where does this leave us? For now, the situation remains fluid, and nothing has been finalized. The Cowboys are reportedly still evaluating their options and weighing offers from interested teams. Whether or not they ultimately decide to trade Parsons, one thing is clear: this decision will have a lasting impact on the future of the franchise. As fans, all we can do is wait and see how this unfolds. It's a tough pill to swallow, imagining the Cowboys without Micah Parsons. He's been a game-changer since day one, and his presence on the field has made every Cowboys game must-watch television. But if the front office believes that this is the best path forward for the team, then perhaps it's worth considering. This situation is a reminder of how unpredictable the NFL can be. One minute, you're riding high with a superstar player. The next, you're faced with the possibility of a seismic change. No matter what happens, this story will be one for the history books.